Hey everyone, just got to say that this enlightenment business, liberation, moksha, nirvana, clear seeing, samadhi, samatha, vipassana, all of these stories of how a dreamt character imagines an incredible, lasting, fulfilling, peaceful event of my happiness is all totally illusory. There is no event or state or experience called enlightenment. No one ever gets enlightenment. Enlightenment, as far as this is concerned, total, unconditional, unrequited, unbounded freedom is absolutely everything. No one ever discovers that. No one ever dies into that. It is simply everything that's happening. That can't be moved towards or away from. It can't be limited or confined, restrained, contracted or concentrated really to anything, because it is simply unconditional freedom. So all of this looking around, even coming to meetings and feeling like resonating is going to lead somewhere, is totally futile and hopeless already, because nothing needs to happen. Nothing needs to be any other way in which this is unfolding. There's already no chooser in the body anyway to make something happen a right or wrong way. So whatever response seems to happen in regards to this video, this message, this communication, what's being uttered, does not matter, doesn't need to be any other way, because freedom is all there is. It's totally everything. There's no exclusion. It's all encompassing. It's totally boundless. And so what this experience of separation, which perhaps feels so viscerally real, tight and wound up in a body, is looking for, is actually what is already. The looking seems to confirm that something is missing, but it's not really ever going to find what is already, because what is already, if looking is happening, is what is already. So it never finds liberation, because liberation is appearing as looking. And so this, when it's seemingly being talked around and when it seems like someone knows what they're talking about, which no one really does because there is no real separate self to know what's happening, this boundlessness is never discovered or revealed. It's never recognized or realized. There's never a process towards or away from that. There is no real awakening or enlightenment into boundless energy and everything else, because boundless energy and everything else is already this. So what this dream experience of a separate self is looking for, waiting for, expecting, anticipating, going after, craving, striving, longing for, is already everything. And the word already never really seems to get heard, because already is too immediate and free for this dream. It only ever seems to live and exist and experience a world of going after and what will be. But there's no chance of the alreadiness, the immediacy of what is being found, because there's nothing really to be separate from what is to go finding it. It's too immediate. It's just too distanceless and boundless. It's sort of incredibly simple, and so there's no real revelation to be having. So only when that looking stops is it so obvious that there was never really anyone to stop looking or to carry on looking, and there was never any real separate self to initiate an absence of self, an absence of separation, disease, dissatisfaction, contraction, irritability. There just is boundlessness, unrequited, unconditional, totally free already. It doesn't need to be gone after in ashrams, caves, temples, forests, or even non-duality meetings. Coming to meetings or teachings or classes may go on, may not. Doesn't matter either way. This isn't some sort of special, impressive, extraordinary feat of strength or intelligence or recognition that only some people in billions can achieve. It's not an achievement. It's not any kind of acquisition or obtaining. It is simply what's already happening for no one. This is already timelessly complete. It's free. There is no process or progression towards that because it's everything. It's already everything. So there's just nothing left to be, to do, and no one left to be or do. There just is simply what's happening as it is, totally free, already everything that's happening. It's this. It's the stark simplicity and immediacy of what's happening, totally fresh and free already. There's no signs. There's no real signs or signals that that's becoming clear or the case, because it is already the case. There is already no one and no thing, being all there is. Much love.